All right. I'm not manic today, so we'll just, yeah. All right. But I'm not gonna be all speedy talk. Hopefully this is all right. We'll see. Okay. This is a request. This video is a request by a few people, well, in some ways a few people, but a specific guy. So, anyway, all right. My life on opiates compared to off opiates. I'm really gonna do my best. I wrote some stuff down just to kind of hopefully guide me a little bit. I'll talk about kind of just my life. I don't know, my life, how I was feeling and different crap in my life. Okay, you know the drill, right? Okay. And dude, you know what's crazy is, when this guy reminded me the other night, like, hey, when are you gonna make that video? And I was like, oh yeah, I was like, let me prepare it and write stuff out and get it all, and I really wanted to do a good video. Well, I started writing stuff down. I started really thinking about stuff. And this is no joke, like, I started realizing how boring and just stupid and really just how I was just wasting. I mean, we know that already, but like when I was using, like how much time I was just wasting my life. I was seriously just wasting away. I really didn't do much. I really didn't do very much. I mean, so I'm going to get into whatever. Here we go. So when I was on opiates, and this goes for Suboxone too. This is just going to kind of overlap. I'm not going to just break up. I'm just going to, okay? I'll tell you straight up, dude. When I was on opiates, I mean, this was like my favorite thing to do. Okay, right here. This was my go-to. Obviously, yes. Okay, get all my pills, whatever. I like to use during the day. Obviously I used all day at work and stuff, but I wouldn't go like just balls to the wall. Typically, it got to that point where I was balls to the wall all the time, but for the most part. But I would use at work, and I would wait till I got home. I'd always have, like, when I got off work, dude, that's when, I'd just kick them back. I had like a 40-minute drive home. I'd kick them back right when I got in my truck. So I was just feeling great. I just wanted to feel so good. And obviously, days off, dude, I was really weird. When I had a day off, I would wait till about noon. And then I would try not to take anything, dude, if I could. I mean, I'd even get very uncomfortable. I was unusual. I even did this at work sometimes. And I worked with my dealer, and he thought it was so unusual. But it was because it was like I could will my way through it. I could will my way through feeling like crap because I knew I was just gonna get ripped, and really high and feel really good. I knew it was all gonna go away. It's when you don't. It's really weird, man. It shows too, like, dude, you can will your way, dude. If we could do it for that, we could do it for this, right? For getting clean. Okay, anyway. Sorry, it's not a rah-rah video. But anyway, I start making these, and it makes me feel better, dude. It really does. So this was my go-to. So yes, I'd get off work, and I'd gobble a bunch of pills. And it was like, this went on for years. I literally did, you guys, I literally did this every freaking night. I'd have Ben & Jerry's ice cream. I mean, dude, key lime pie. I would go to Winco and buy it all. I have 20 of these things in the freaking fridge. It's like I had to make sure I had my pills, my ice cream. I mean, I'm not joking. I mean, every night, sweets up the yin yang, and it was just junk. I mean, fast food, probably 90% of every single night. Me and my wife both ate crappy, in those days. But I would just eat that. I'd never cook, dude. I freaking never cooked. I mean, I would rarely cook anything. Okay. And it was just, that was my favorite thing to do. So I'd go home, be high, bring the food. I'd have my sweets already in there, and I would just plop down on the couch and just watch movies, watch TV. That's all I literally did. Sports obviously were the number one thing. If sports were on, I was watching sports. But I mean, I watched tons of movies, and I really like movies. I really love movies, okay? But check this out, dude. We would watch movies. Now I look back and I'm like, why the hell would I even give that movie my time? I mean, I'd watch movies I didn't even really like. But when you're just so high, you don't care. You're just like, yeah, let's watch a movie. We'll get adventure. You just feel great. You don't even care. And you could I could chill out, because I'm you guys can probably notice that I'm a little bit a lot of times. And it's hard for me to settle down a lot of times. and really like, focus on things. For instance, okay, so since I've gotten off of Suboxone, and I like to watch movies on Suboxone and all that stuff too, and I ate unhealthy. It was very similar, but it wasn't as extreme, okay, when I was just using morphine and whatnot, okay, oxys and whatever. Anyway, okay, crap, what was I saying? Dang it, okay, okay. God dang it! I knew this was going to happen because I feel like crap today, and I'm losing my train of thoughts coming off this effing benzo. I really don't know what I was saying. Watching TV, coming home. I might have to edit this freaking video, you guys. I want to make this really. I like doing this though. I just completely lost my train of thought. Coming home, watching movies. Or just, oh yeah, okay, I'm so freaking sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna let it roll. Maybe I'll cut out a little, anyway. So since I've gotten off Suboxone, I have watched a total, I was thinking of this and I really haven't narrowed down. I have watched 4 movies in 17 months. And it was Paths of Glory when I was freaking withdrawing in the early stages, within the first week of Suboxone, try to watch movies to keep your mind off of stuff. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. But, so yeah, I watched Paths of Glory, good movie, okay? Well, then I watched, around Halloween, we watched the original Frankenstein and the original Dracula. I believe they're from 1931. Well, actually, there's an older Frankenstein that's technically 1912. Okay, I'm sorry. But like the big, yeah, anyway, and like I love classic movies like that. And then we watched 1917. That's it. I can't sit down and watch a movie hardly. I really can't. And it's hard for me to even do that. It really, even if I like the movie, it's just, I've changed. And, I'm very, for my entertainment, I really don't do a lot of entertainment stuff. I'm on YouTube a lot, but it's always like, I'm always reading the news, world news and stuff all the time, and Bible study stuff, and just like psychology stuff, and some debates and whatever. It's just kind of that. Like that's, and I really got into that with when I was on Suboxone. I went hard freaking core. In fact, I was actually more hardcore than now with studying stuff and doing that kind of too. Anyway, sorry if this sucks, dude. I feel like this sucks. I really do. But yeah, I can't sit down and watch a movie anymore, dude. Like hardly, like, and we watched like a little bit of, we watched so many shows, all that crap. We watched a little bit of Seinfeld, a little bit of Twilight Zone, love the Twilight Zone, own the whole collection, the old, but that's something that has absolutely changed big time for me. I'm sorry, I wasted so much time on that, but that's what I did. That's what I freaking did. That was all I wanted to do. Okay, another thing though. I would isolate myself, dude, and like not want to be around friends and family that much. You know how it is, dude. Even though I could function and stuff, I just like, I think there's shame, like guilt inside, like, and you feel like people are judging you and stuff, even though they're not. Sometimes it's just kind of I've developed like a social anxiety. I never had that ever. I never have ever had a social anxiety problem. Not like that. Not like getting around people and stuff. Like I didn't. So then it was like, then you had it. So it was like, well, to go to this and this is like, I got to take all these pills and it's like, I was never like that. So I'd isolate, dude, and I wouldn't want to do stuff very much. I would see my family as little as possible. Not because I disliked them. It wasn't that at all. It just happens, dude, and it sucks. And that's changing, dude. That's something like, I can really, you're kind of in the funk for a while, or you're kind of out, you're on the pink cloud, and you're like, oh, and then you kind of get really not kind of depressed. You get extremely depressed. And so I wasn't always wanting to go places, or you just have no energy and stuff, but it'd feel good to talk to people, though. It would energize me. And when I talk, I get energized. But the extrovert part of me, like, it went down quite a bit. It really did. I didn't like it. It was effort a lot of times. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna be honest, dude. It's really weird. So yeah, isolation. But now, no, I'm way more willing. I actually like people would always have to call me to ask if I wanted to do something, and now I've found myself a few times like actually hitting them up and being like, hey, you want to, you know what I mean? Like, dude, it's just, and it's like I'm changing, but it's like I lived that life for freaking 12 years or 10, and it just got worse and stuff. I was never very good. It just changed me. Anyway, like, dude, I can even remember. So, dude, one time, so this is when I started dabbling in morphine. And me and my wife went to the coast, and I was still very ignorant to morphine, and all I could get was like some 15 milligram morphine pills, a few of them, which was just nothing. I was used to taking 60s at that, 60 milligram ones at that time. And we're going to the beach. I just felt terrible. I took a little bit of morphine. Anyway, my best friend, my cousin, called me up and was like wanting to do something, and I was like a dick to him. I'm sorry, but I remember that. I remember he like I'm never like that to him ever, seriously. And I don't know if he remembers this or not, but I remember that, and I remember like that's what pills were doing to me, and I wasn't feeling great, and it just like it was changing me, and I was always like the outgoing, like the fun guy, the guy that, I mean, I'm not bragging or anything, but it was like, dude, I'm life of the party. I'm the guy that people want to hang out with and be around, positive and all that stuff, and it just, I wasn't like that anymore. I wasn't. I mean, there's elements of that. Yes, I wasn't like I was just this completely different guy, but. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And now I'm just gonna kind of get into random stuff. Obviously, dude, I never had sex. I never hardly ever had sex when I was on pills. I was always taking so much stuff. I kind of touched on it. I've touched on it in other videos, but dude, the night of my wedding, I didn't have sex. I took too much morphine. I couldn't even get it rolling. Now, yes, sex. Yes, please. I know. Look at that, dude. Dude, my daughter. Yeah, I got my wife pregnant with my current daughter. When I was clean for a little bit, and then she's pregnant now. We're gonna have a kid tomorrow, dude. Tomorrow. Sorry, I hear my daughter. But anyway, now we're having a kid. I mean, it's just like the sex, dude. No sex. Yes, sex. Okay. And obviously, dude, very selfish. Just extremely, and this is where a big change that I'm seeing myself in. I'm still selfish, and don't get me wrong, dude, I'm human, and it's a struggle, for sure. But you know how it is, dude. When you're using, it's all about you. It was all about me all the time. I'd be so nice to you, and whatever, as long as I have my pills. And even sometimes I would have pills, but it wouldn't be enough. I wouldn't be high enough. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't good enough for me because I just wanted to feel better, and I'd still be an asshole even though I had pills. But I just take. That's what I did, dude. Now I'm helping people. It's like that's what's keeping me going, dude. Making these videos. And like when people tell me like it helps and stuff, it like makes my freaking day. I mean, and it's like I try to be as dedicated as I can. I really try to get back to everyone. It does get exhausting, but not because of that, dude. I actually, if I like made money doing these and freaking I could do this, I'd make tons of videos. I would like get back to everyone all the time. Or you get what I'm saying? Like it's kind of there's a passion in that, and I love it. I freaking love it just because it's like, gosh, I like forgot who I was. I forgot that like I like people and I want the best for people. And honestly, I'm just saying I want everyone to find Jesus and experience what I experience in my heart and his forgiveness and everything. And not that I'm always trying to cram, but I want people to get clean. I want them to change their lives. I want, to work toward bettering ourselves and stuff. It wasn't like that at all. I didn't give a crap. I'd use my dealer. I'd do stuff for him just to get pills, and they always thought I was the nicest guy, and I just wanted pills. I do, whatever. Dude, this is another thing. Yeah, dude. So I took pills. A big part of how I got addicted, other than them just feeling amazing and anyway, just I was hooked like that. But a big reason, dude, was freaking taking them at work. It made work not suck. I mean, hardly at all. Like especially in the early stages, and then it just But it made it not suck. It made it like, wow, I love my job. This is great. It's like, well, you kind of love everything when you're, other than sex, when you're using a bunch of pills. Well, it feels so good. Yeah, and that's the thing, you get blinded. You think like, dude, who needs sex? This is better than sex. I mean, seriously, trust me, sex is very good. Trust me, that's a very good. Sorry, I'm just a guy, and I hope I'm speaking to a lot of the guys there. It's a great thing. Anyway, okay. I need to not get on rabbit hole stuff. But yeah, dude, I took pills to speed up. I felt like I could speed up time. Like that's what it was. And it was so ridiculous looking at it. It's like, wanted to speed up time to what? To just watch movies, waste away, and die. I mean, that's literally what I was doing, is speeding up I thought I was speeding up my life. I mean, what, I was just going to keep speeding along until I died, and all I could say about my life is like, I've watched all of the first 1,000 movies on IMDb. I mean, like, that was seriously a goal of mine. Like, I want to watch every great movie ever, and I've watched, you know, I do. I love the arts. I love the arts. I loved music and stuff. Music's way better now. I freaking love music so much more now that I'm off this crap. A lot of us know that. That's just goes with it, just like sex and all that crap. But I feel much more present now, or present in general. Not even more present, just present. Obviously, yeah, dude, I have emotions. I feel things. A sense of humor. Yeah, that's another thing. My sense of humor is back. It's coming back. It's a little bit weird, but whatever. That's what it was. It's a weird sense of humor. Things are a little off doing the benzo taper now, though, too. I'm really trying to, like, really keep this, like, you know, but like, yes, there are other things going on. I don't want to overlap that stuff, okay? And I usually I feel more like, you know, sorry, I'm looking here. I don't know. Anyway, I don't even know, dude. But yeah, basically, yeah, I just wasted away. That's what I did. It's not very anything. I wanted to isolate and do what Gabe wanted to do all the time, every single night. I gained. This is no joke. This is no joke. Check this out. So from the time I started Opiates, because, dude, I was extremely fit when I started Opiates. Like, I was as fit. I mean, I could run 10 miles. I was lifting weights. I was playing basketball. I mean, I was in tip-top shape. Sorry, I got customers texting me on my effing day off like they always do. Sorry. Just pisses me off sometimes. They always know I have Thursdays off. Sorry, I hope there's no customers that watch me. Well, maybe they'll get the point now. No. But yeah, I was in tip-top shape. From when I started to at my peak, so when I got hooked on opiates, and then when I gained as much, the highest amount of weight, whatever, when I got my heaviest, 100 pounds, in fact, actually 104 pounds to be technical. I gained 104 freaking pounds. And how does that happen? Well, eat shat every single night. And opiates constipate you. They slow your metabolism down too. I mean, it's like the worst. It's just terrible. It's freaking terrible, for real. And then finally, like, when I got on Suboxone, like, I started, like, exercising during the summer, and I'd lose weight and gain some back, and I've been like that, like, lose weight, gain it back. But then I kind of, I got lower, and then since I've been off this stuff, well, I had lost 60 pounds, and I'd say I probably lost 50 pounds right now. I've gained a little bit. I'm doing a little bit more muscle stuff. But anyway, that's another thing, dude, is I never exercise at all. And now it's like, it's a way of life. Diet. I eat good. I eat better. Diet and exercise are a big part of my life. Okay. You guys know that. But anyway, this is long. I hope, anyway, I hope this didn't suck. I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully it's helpful. Hope maybe it'll remind you of a lot of your times, dude. If you got other stuff, dude, put it in the comment section. I freaking love that. And I think it's great for the community. Video ideas are great, dude. Your experiences, dude, even if they're not my experience, even if you disagree with me or whatever, well, that wasn't really what happened to me, but, like, we respect each other. It's all good, dude. Like, just the truth. That's all we want, right? You want the truth from me. I want the truth from you. It's just truth. Just put it down there, dude. It's all good, dude. It's really cool. Good community, all right? Love all y'all, all right? V for victory. Keep this under 20 minutes. V for victory. God bless all y'all, okay? God bless and salute.